Hi, I'm someone who's really bad at Elden Ring, and I want to show you the tactics that I use that make beating Maliketh the Black Blade repeatable. Not really easy, but repeatable. Um, if you're someone like me and you're just absolutely terrible at this game. This will be an example where I use my bad at Elden Ring build and the boss and arena mod to beat Maliketh 5 times in a row without dying. Links to both the mod and the build in the description below. Maliketh is one of those bosses where every single time I beat him, I feel like it was more luck than skill, that I just barely scraped by the skin of my teeth, and that is an absolutely great feeling in a boss fight. Every time feels epic to me. Yeah, I love this boss fight. And I'm aware that the Blasphemous Claw exists for parrying some of his attacks. That just sounds like it requires skill, and that's just real off-brand for me, so I'm just not even going to go there. So up on the screen here, I have a level 138 version of my bad at Elden Ring build, which is a very nice point because Faith is at 46, which as soon as you beat Maliketh, you can go and start using Black Blade, but we don't have that available for this particular fight. For the purposes here, I did act as though I had ran into the DLC to get the Solitude set just at the very beginning of the DLC areas, but you can use Lionel's set or something similar to that if you feel like it. There are several items and spells that just aren't available yet at this point in the game, or likely won't be. So, we don't have Black Blade. We're not going to have the Erdtree's Favor +2, so I only have the +1 version there. And we're not going to have Lord's Divine Fortification, so I just have the base version of Divine Fortification in there as a defensive buff. The main hand Great Stars is heavy infused with Prayerful Strike on it. That is so the Mimic Tier can attempt to heal himself a little bit during the course of the fight. The offhand is cold infused with Wild Strikes. We'll predominantly be using that in Phase 1 to take down the Beast Clergyman, though in Phase 2 we'll mostly be using the Black Knife. Again, we have the Halig Drake Talisman +2 for Holy Resistance in there, as well as Freezing Pots down for the Mimic Tier to use to help him with the Frost build-up side of things. In the Flask of Wondrous Physic, we have the Holy Shrouding Crack tier in the second slot to boost holy attacks. I'm going to be attacking with the Black Knife a lot. That probably sounds like a terrible idea since it's holy damage and he's so holy damage resistant, but he's so squishy that it doesn't matter. In that second phase, his health pool is so small that you're really only going to have to hit him 7 or 8 times in addition to the damage that the Mimic Tier is doing to take him down. It's really not that terrible to use holy damage against him. Buffing outside the Fog Gate, we're going to use a Rune Arc to activate Radahn's Great Rune. We're going to cast Blessing of the Erdtree, Divine Fortification, and Golden Vow. We're going to drink our Physic Flask, drink a Blue Flask, and get both Great Stars ready, as well as having a Red Flask ready to go as well. As soon as we step through, we're going to summon the Mimic Tier and drink a Red Flask. It's semi-random what the Beast Clergyman does to start out here. He charges at me here, sometimes he doesn't, but what you really want to do is not attack with Prayerful Strike like I did, but you want to get out the Black Knife, run around, and hit him with that. So we're going to equip the offhand Great Stars and start swinging Wild Strikes at him, in particular trying to hit him with the heavy follow-up flip through the air thing. It only takes 2 of those heavy follow-ups to break his stance, and between the Blade of Death at the beginning and a Frostbite proc and the Wild Strikes damage, the first phase goes by really quickly. As soon as the phase change happens, I run the hell away. I usually try to sneak around the pillars to get out of his line of sight, and hopefully he just starts attacking the Mimic Tier. But once he does that, we're whipping out the Black Blade and we're just going to start attacking with that. Drink Blue Flasks to keep your mana bar full. If he ever gets you down a third of your health bar, drink a Red Flask. He hits really hard, but it's run around, keep hitting him with Blade of Death. If he aggroes on you, try to lead him back to the Mimic Tier, run around a pillar until he gets back on the Mimic Tier, but just keep wailing away with Blade of Death and he'll go down. Now if the Mimic Tier ever gets into trouble, remember you do have Erdtree heal. You can heal him with that. I think that I need to do that in one of the examples here later on, but it's not too terrible a fight. It feels really stressful, but as long as you heal really cautiously, it's not too terrible. And like most of the other fights, I just panic roll when he's coming at me, and dodging half the attacks is kind of fine. You don't need to dodge everyone perfectly. So feel free to continue watching me take him down 5 times in a row. I was able to do it. You can too. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful for some of you. Thanks for watching. Bye.
kill what? Astonished. I govern destined death. To kill what?